Two snub-nosed monkeys are depicted vacationer on a rock and steadfast carefully in the range. Which are they looking at, and which are they thought? It turns out they are observer, a big Barney among members of their detachment. The image was undertaken by Marcel van Oosten in China's Qinling Mountains. The Dutchman had to pursue the detachment for lot days to know the animal's dynamic and forecast their behavior. His purpose was to show in one shooting the nice wool on a man, snub-nosed apes behind, and the creation's dark blue person. Marcel's persistence ultimately pay off in the elegant structure how includes a less woman over. It is not just rhinos, tigers, and Arctic bears, and these type of kind merit a lot more than focus and all the protect they can receive. The picture is not spectacular or disgusting as WPY winners occasionally are. But down there is thing fascinating down there how pulls you in, says Roz Kidman Coxon, the armchair of the contest's judges. As we were departure via the entries, we fair stored up coming behind to the A, she recalls. He's nearly love a phase kit. I believe which makes it are the colors and the light. These monkeys usually nourish in the trees, but once Marcel's controlled to capture them on the land, and Sames thoroughly deserted a really delicate flare onto the stage to light how wonderful coat. The younger victor the year is Skymaker of Southward Africa for his image of a sleepy war leopard in Botswana's Mashitu play backup. The pet is so named and goes by the behalf of Madaha, that in the Bantu tongue tool this one how walks in a halt. The war leopard ruined a leg as a youthful. It survives but has to struggle difficult since in comparison with some big cats it cannot drag corpse extraction in the trees to eat it, says Sky. How tool consuming on the land wherever hyenas are ever hard to dash a murder. We waited several hours to get the shooting. I requested Madaha's eyes to be outdoor, and fair for a pair of protocol house which happened. Madaha looked direct at us. As so as his great name, 16-year-old Sky wins the 15 to 17-year-old class. He has a big next, believes Kidman Coxon, I've had quite of leopards on a timber, he's a stencil. But Sky has thing various there. I believe once again he's to do in the lighting, the mottled verdant in the backdrop. And later down there's the express on the where leopard's person. There are some chapter winners, 10-year and by class. The shooting is undertaken by else young man, Arshdeep Singh. He won his chapter for the picture, undertaken fair external Kapurthala, a town in the Hindu country of Punjab. He says, I saw the owls fly in the pipe and I said my daddy. He told how's not probable, but he stopped the vehicle. We had to expect 20 or 30 protocol before they came out once again, and later I took the image. Animals in their environmental class. Cristobal Serrano of Spain took the shooting of crab-eater seals vacationer on an ice floe off the Antarctic Peninsula. The seals include a shut relation in the ocean ice since it is the aerial how provides orphanage and meal, algal, for krill, diminutive crustaceans. And it is the krill how are the major meal resource for the seals. Behavior, invertebrates class. Georgina Statiel took the image of dirt dauber wasps in whaley mooring environment backup in West Australia by receive downward to their standard. In the dirt. I fair got downward in it in a length objective lens, take shooting following shooting. I requested to get one of the wasps transport a mud dribble, and to get two was unbelievable. He's good luck but you include to be in the order location at the order period in the order machinery. The wasps use the bollocks to construct breed chambers wherever they lay eggs on the paralyzed bodies of spiders. Submarine class, the is a flyer minnow seized in the objective lens of us photograph Michael Patrick O'Neill. It was undertaken for a overnight plunge off Florida's hand-bathing beach. These minnow are really shy for the day but at overnight are facilitating to attitude. Michael tested different chamber and lighting configure to get some mundane experience of the pet. Living nature photojournalism class, the disgusting picture of a road ape was undertaken by Joan de la Mala on the Isle of Java, Indonesia. It is a monkey how has been constrained to carry a clownfish's face mask. It is morbid and the monkey has its brush up to try to shoot he, says Joan. The Spanish photograph has been work in pet well-being groups to try to get the kind of road productivity closed downward. In the recent pair of weeks, that has happened, and the special pet, named as Timbal, is header behind to the savage. Living Nature Photograph Briefcase Class, Javier Aznar González de Ruta, El Spanish Photograph, introduced a episode of images, in the one showing the Auquism treehopper. The image, undertaken in the El Jardín de los Sueños backup in Ecuador, shows a mom protecting her nymphs. A treehopper will lay her eggs on the wrong side of a solanum sheet and later lid them in a slim allocation. One day the eggs hatch. They evolve via 5 nymphal stages, different in amount, color, and ornament. Behavior. Amphibians and reptiles class. A hellbender newt holds a northern water supply serpent in its jaws in the picture undertaken in Tennessee's Tellico Inland. David Harasimtskuk says the serpent ultimately controlled to flee following fight in Polar America's greatest aqueous newt. Lands Environments class. The top of a top sand dune on Namibia's abandoned bone shore, wherever mounds of pre-sculpted grit absorb in breaking Atlantic wave propagation. See nearer and you will see the fog how frequently forms in the area of Africa. As the fog drifts internal, it delivers lifetime-sustaining humidity to seedling and insects. WPY is one of the largest prestigious competitions of its kind in planet photo. Begun in 1964, the contest is now organized by London's Nature Story Museum. A trade show of the top images opening at the Southward Kensington establishment on Friday. Following year's contest starts take entries of Monday.